There we are.
Hey,
We're
y'all. We thought we were live. We were sitting here talking to y'all, and we weren't even on.
We were talking. Let's see your comments.
How are you? Hey, Linda Britnell. How are y'all doing? Hadn't seen you today. Hey, Londa. How are you? Hey, Christy. Hey, Sue. Hey, Renee. Hey, Glinda. How are you feeling? How you doing? Hey, Avalon. Margie. Thanks for joining us tonight. We were afraid the World Series might have kept everybody away. Hey, Allison. How are you? How's your grandbaby? Hey, Meg's little house in the country. What's your temperatures up there? Hey, Farm Life, Alabama. How you doing tonight? Hey, Catherine.
How's Tony?
How's he doing? We've been praying. How'd it go? I didn't want to bother you today. Glenda has doctor appointments November 14th. Okay, we'll keep you in our prayers. We will keep you in our prayers. Hey, Vanita. Howdy, howdy. Hey, Susie. Hey, Chris and Julie. How are y'all?
Julie.
How is it going, everybody?
Everybody needs to go out and do a rain dance.
Yeah, we need rain. We are so dry. It is a desert out here. Hey, Rachel. Oh, wow. 4 days? You got your grandbaby for 4 days?
Nice.
I bet he did love the farm.
Uh-huh.
Catherine says he's been a mess today. Tomorrow will be better.
Hey, Kelly Hoover from Huntsville.
All right.
Hoover from Huntsville. There you go.
45 degrees today. Meg, tell me where you are again. I can't ever keep it straight.
Virginia, isn't it?
No, she's further north. I can't ever remember. I should know.
Yeah, it's driest October for North Georgia.
It is. We've been watering every day. We've had our water going.
I hope we don't have no forest fires. I can't believe we haven't really had any as dry as it is.
Yeah, Lori said they got some rain Sunday in North Carolina.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Hey, Debbie Lamb Wooten. How you doing tonight? How's Brother David? Tell everybody we said hello, hello. Hey, Monica. Oh, goodness. Chris had foot surgery on Friday. Wow.
Blackfoot, Idaho.
Hope you're doing okay, Chris.
Sweet.
Okay, I knew it was a lot further north. Hey, Tracy. High 70s in central Illinois and no rain.
Oh, I thought y'all got rain the other day. I know this next week it's saying rain in Indiana.
Londa said there's still parts of her county that are. What is that?
That's our water.
Oh,
that's our water.
That's my tea. My water's ready.
That's like one of them scary movies. Somebody's going to come out with a knife.
It scared me.
Now's when them old movies when they start jabbing her.
That really scared me.
Oh, Lord. So today.
I didn't get my pot of water on in time.
Today,
Don't let me burn you. Don't let me burn you.
Over there with that thing.
We're going to have some good tea tonight. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Look at that crimson Roll Tide red tea.
Heck yeah.
We're having Roll Tide tea tonight.
It's turning orange now. It's getting that Auburn ugly color. So I went outside today to move some water around, and we've got our tarps out over our weed beds. We got our tarps out over protege beds, a lot of them, and solar tarps to kill the weeds. And it was wet, and I was a dummy and wore my Crocs out there. Well, the sprinkler was coming toward me, so I took off running, and my feet landed right on my back. Boom!
On his back.
And going to the chiropractor in the morning, but my whole neck and back all the way up is just like.
He's got a smile on his face, but he's in pain.
So, and
Not
it's
good.
perfect timing because we're leaving, going up north.
Yep.
Towards the end of the week. And that's going to be rough carrying a tree stand on my back.
It is going to be
I'll
rough.
make it. I'll make it. I'll drink some
You're
coffee.
tough. He's tough.
Roll Tide. Yeah.
He's like an Iron Man.
Well, she's had me on.
I'm a delicate flower, and
Yeah.
he's like an Iron Man.
She's had me on echinacea today.
Isn't that beautiful?
About to have Roselle. We had 80 proof 4-year-old elderberry syrup. Oh my God, it burned.
It wasn't syrup. It was tincture.
It was-
elderberry tincture.
It was like that song, burning, going down.
Ooh, it felt like I took
Oh.
gasoline.
My whole throat was just on fire.
Man. Yeah,
I'm
but
hoping it'll do some good.
we're trying to stay well. I'm missing comments.
Yep, we owe the chiropractor too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
Charlotte's granddaughter went back to school today in Asheville. They're just now starting school?
The storm.
The storm. Oh my God, I'm sorry.
Drink some of that, Roselle.
I know. My mind is fried. I've been editing videos all day long today. I'm trying to get
She's
a bunch
trying to
of
get caught
editing
up.
done and get in the hopper posted for the next few weeks. And it's fried my brain.
Thanks, Kathy.
So they got the school system going back in Asheville, huh? She got to go back to school.
Mm.
Wow. Yeah, Londa said they're still underwater in some places.
It's crazy.
Goodness. Yeah, Chris, take it easy on your foot. Goodness. Hey, Faye. Hey, Kathy Catfish.
Ooh, Martione.
Yeah, I know it. Hey, Lori. It's good to see everybody. So let me tell you what we're having tonight. We're having Roselle Hibiscus tea.
You drink it first.
It's good. It's going
I
to be
wanna see you.
delicious. I'm trying a new recipe with it. You're going to like it. It's got Roselle. It has orange and lemon juice that I squeezed, and I also cut some oranges up and stuck them in there. Cinnamon, clove, and we're going to put honey in it. This is going to be really good. So let me tell you a story. We were introduced to this tea when we were in Guatemala on a mission trip, and they had Rosa de Jamaica, is what it was called, and it was every meal. That's all they had to drink.
I didn't like it.
That's all they had to drink was Rosa de Jamaica and water. That's what we had. And this was every single meal it was served. Is all they had. You didn't like it because it wasn't sweetened with anything. It didn't have any honey or anything.
You're drinking
in it.
perfume flowers.
No, you're not.
Yes,
It's
you
not
are.
flower. It's not. It don't even taste like flowers. It has like a cranberry flavor to it.
So Miriam said she had that in Costa Rica about a week ago.
Oh no! Costa
We
Rica.
love that place.
Costa Rica is our
I
jam.
could go there every year if I could.
We love Costa Rica.
We're going back.
Yeah,
we're going back. We might go back next year.
We may. It'll be our 35th wedding anniversary.
That's
so
right.
we
I need
might,
to give you something to throw you off a cliff.
Yeah, we might. I got this, Greg. I got my tea diffuser. It's called Think Tea. I don't know if I can hold it that way. It's called Think Tea. And Gene got it for me in Canada when he went on a business trip. But it's on Amazon. I've seen them on Amazon.
Think Tea.
Just look up Think Tea and it'll pull up a lot of other different designs. But I love my teapot.
It's perfect size.
I cherish this thing. It's perfect for us. It has, you can see it has a little diffuser right here, and that's where it's super hot. That's where
Mind over matter.
That's where you put your herbs or fruits.
Oh, you can't get that out of there.
Whatever you're making your tea out of, and then you pour your hot water over it. Now you cannot sit this on the stove on a hot iron.
Yeah,
you can't do it; it'll crack.
It'll crack.
I've seen some glass ones that you can, but you can't put this one on the stove. Yeah, I love my teapot.
Hey, Susie.
Susie calls us.
We're about to
lovebirds.
drink some flowers. Rosa de Jamaica.
Really, really good. So it is time to be harvesting Roselle here in Alabama.
What are we letting it steep right now?
Yeah, it's got to
Oh.
steep for.
You're letting it.
It's got to steep for
marinate.
at least 10 minutes. It needs to steep so all the goodness from the herbs and the fruits and everything can get into the water, infuse. So it is time to harvest Roselle. Roselle is hibiscus. It's in the mallow family. And it's really beautiful. If you've never grown it, you should give it a try. It's not hardy here. It's hardy in zones 9 to like 13 or something. It's not hardy here, but we can grow it as an annual. And the only problem with it though is it doesn't start setting its flower blooming until the days start getting short, until fall. So what usually happens for us is we usually end up getting a frost before we ever get to harvest the calyxes.
Okay, how do we pronounce it? There's
How do we
Darla saying
pronounce
jicama.
Jamaica? Is that Rosa de Jamaica? Okay, Jicama. Is that? I think Jamaica is spelled with the J.
It may be.
Yeah.
We're just Southern people.
I think it is. It's Rosa
Let me see.
de Jamaica, and I believe it is with the J. I believe it is. Yep. Pretty sure. Look it up and let's see. Rosa de Jamaica. That's what they call it in
Jicama.
Guatemala, and I guess in Costa Rica and in Jamaica. I know they do in Jamaica too, I think. But we just call it Roselle tea or hibiscus tea or zingy tea.
Yeah,
It's
they
also
call it
called
Rosa de Jamaica drink.
Yeah.
Jamaica.
Jamaica.
Yeah, it's
That's
spelled
Jamaica.
differently. Yep.
So
But
it's spelled like Jamaica, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. I've never looked up how to spell it the way they say
Yeah,
it.
that's what it is.
But we just call it Roselle tea. But it is called zingy tea or red zinger tea, and it's made from this Roselle. Now, hibiscus is, a lot of you probably have hibiscus, like a tropical hibiscus that you grow during the summertime for color. And this is one that's edible. This one is edible. So what happens is I grew mine from seed. Every year I grow it from seed. I start my seed in the greenhouse in January. I plant it out in March after frost is over. We're sure frost is gone, then that's when we plant it. And it can grow to 10 to 15 feet tall in one summer,
it's like
one
a jungle.
season. And then we hope that we don't get a frost before the calyxes form. So what happens is when the days start getting short, it'll start blooming this beautiful little hibiscus flower. And the flower only lasts for one day. It just blooms one day and then it's done and it closes up.
Yep.
When it closes up, you can go ahead and pull that flower out and then it leaves this calyx. So this is, that's the calyx. After it flowers, the flower comes off, and you can really, the prime time to harvest it is 10 days after it blooms. So it's going to bloom for one day shut, and the bloom will fall off, or you can pull it out if you're impatient and you want to go ahead and harvest it. But if you wait the full 10 days or longer, it will develop its seed inside, and you can see there's its little seed. It's a little ovary, and it's got the seeds inside of it.
I'm coming out.
So there it is. So this is the part that we're drinking or eating right here.
Oh boy.
For our tea. And that's your little seed pod. Now the seeds inside here are not viable at this stage. So like I harvested them before they were ready. So
it's like percent. It's like pomegranate seeds.
It is kind of like pomegranate seeds. So there's your little seeds. And at this point, they would not be viable. If you would just leave that calyx on the plant and let this seed dry out on the plant, then you could harvest this and resow it and it would be a viable seed. But right now it's not. but you can eat these seeds. You can dehydrate them. You can roast them. You can eat them. They're kind of like a sunflower seed.
Vitamin A, vitamin C, vitamin B1,
Yeah,
E.
it's full of all kinds.
Mhm.
It's anti-inflammatory, antioxidant,
Yep.
high in vitamin
Antiseptic.
C, antiseptic.
Astringent.
Like you can use it for face products.
Emollients.
This plant
Wow.
can be used in so many ways.
All right, let's drink it.
This seed, the cool thing about this seed too, it's mucilaginous. And this, you can make a jam or a jelly with your Roselle, with your calyx is here. And if you want to make a jam or a jelly or like a cranberry type sauce,
Yeah.
you can leave this seed in it and make your jam or jelly. And the seed is your pectin for your jam, and you don't have to add pectin. And it'll help it to, form the jelly like consistency. So you can make jam, you can make jelly, you can make tea, you can make like Kool-Aid for kids. You can make like a cranberry type sauce for Thanksgiving. You can make wine.
Hey,
our friends.
It promotes weight loss, reduced growth of bacteria and cancer cells.
Yeah, there's been studies, like legit studies.
Heart health and liver.
That
we're not doctors.
It helps with helps fight cancer cells and helps reduce and regulate your blood sugar. So if you're diabetic,
blood pressure,
this is a good blood pressure too. If you're diabetic, this is a good one to get within your diet and in some form or fashion, get it into your system every single day, whether it be the tea, eat the seeds. Like you could even grind these seeds up and the pulp of this and make like a coffee type drink. I mean, there's so many different things that you can do with this.
Allison made 10 jelly jars of Roselle last week.
Oh, good. Good for you, Allison. Very cool.
Margaritas, heck yes. Hey, I think I need to go get me some of that Jose Cuervo over there. We make some. That's what we should have had tonight.
Hey, Phyllis Cap, how are you in your new home? Woohoo!
Hey, I think we got crimson now.
So many different things you can do with this Roselle. Also, the Roselle was used back in the day. I don't remember the date. I don't remember the history of it, but it's also been used like the stalks for fiber to make like flour sacks and jute twine and all kinds of different things like that. You can also eat the leaves of this. You can do like a stir fry with it or eat it like you would greens. So this whole entire plant is useful and edible and really, really good for you. So I have harvested quite a few here. Now mine are just now beginning to get ready. We went to our friend's house yesterday, Jack and Donna, and hers were loaded and ready. So she helped me and we harvested a big sack for me, and I've been dehydrating them today. But we're going to have us a cup of this tea. Here's some that I just dehydrated. I put them in the dehydrator last night. And
yeah, our whole house smells like this stuff.
And I think they're good just to like eat them. I like to just eat them. I've been snacking on them all day. I don't think you would like it. I'm sure you're not going to like it, but I like it. I think it's good. I knew he wouldn't like it. I like it. I think it's good.
Sour.
It's tart. And of course, you can't have herb tea without Just Stick It Farms honey.
Oh my God.
So
much for weight loss.
Little tart. Don't bump me. I don't want to spill this on me. I'm excited to try this with my
That's tangy.
Cinnamon and my clove and orange and lemon.
Did you put honey in it?
I did in mine.
I'm a little teapot. Short.
Susie is drinking cacao mushroom coffee with probiotic, coconut powder, and monk fruit extract. Good for you.
Monk fruit.
What does it taste like? The dehydrated Roselle that I just ate? It tastes like a cranberry.
I've had it before.
Tastes just like a cranberry. You know, cranberries are very, very tart if you just eat one. And that's what it tastes like, a cranberry. You can make like a cranberry sauce. This smells like Christmas.
I love
It
Christmas.
smells like Christmas.
Christmas.
Needs a little more honey. A little bit more honey in
As
it.
we walk through the candy cane forest.
But you can make
We
some
can
fun
snuggle.
Kool-Aid for kids, some popsicles. Yummy stuff.
Okay, here goes.
Yummy stuff.
Here goes.
So who is growing Roselle? Who's growing it?
It's okay. It's all right.
Do you like it?
It's okay.
Who's growing Roselle this year? And what have you made with it? Or what do you plan to make with it? Catherine's growing it.
Just the blooms. Just the red blooms freeze dried.
What?
The entire bloom freeze dried, or just the purple?
This is the calyx. So just not the flower.
Yeah.
I mean, you can eat the flower, but this is the part that we're using. See, you peel this off, take that seed out. The seeds, if you just were to dehydrate it like this, it would mold, first of all, because that can't get dehydrated good enough. But it also is mucilaginous, and it'll like make your tea thick. It's a little bitter. You can leave this whole thing intact, or you can just add your seeds and make jam and jelly and like cranberry sauce. But this is the part right here that we're using to make our tea, to drink our tea, wine, Kool-Aid, refreshing drink.
Christy Waterman says she has cancer and she wanted something that boosts her immune system. Well, this tea would definitely do it. You could have to find something other than honey, but according to
why she can't have honey?
She's allergic to it.
Oh no.
But she could find something else.
What about like monk fruit or agave?
But this would have boosted her immune system. And says it helps with cancer cells and bacteria. So
yep, it's what it says. And there's studies, you can look them up. There's legit scientific doctor studies stating that this helps fight cancer cells. Now, we're not doctors. We're not saying it's going to cure anybody with cancer. We didn't
stay at a Holiday Inn last night either.
Don't, I'm far from a doctor. I don't even consider myself an herbalist.
Well, God made these herbs, and these herbs
student of herbalism.
Help. So
yeah,
try that.
I mean, this is God's medicine right here.
And we hope that
elderberry,
immune system,
echinacea, all of those things are great for building your immune system.
Moringa. If you haven't tried moringa, try moringa.
Yeah.
That is amazing.
Yeah. Christy Baum just made a cup of tea. All right. What kind of tea? Did you make Roselle tea?
This is pretty good.
Catherine's going to freeze dry some for tea. Awesome. Yep. Chickadee Mountain. Alicia says every time I do it, never gets to bloom because the frost kills it. I know, and you're farther north. So, and you can't do anything like plant it early because it's not going to bloom until the days start shortening. Now, I've heard, not from Greg or Sheila, but I've heard that Hoss is going to have a new Roselle available that blooms earlier. So, check on that. I'm going to check with them about that. That would be really, really cool. Mm-hmm. Vanita said, I've tried, but not enough time here. Yeah, I didn't figure you were able to grow it, Vanita.
So,
but you can order you some. You can order you some Roselle from Frontier Co-op, Mountain Rose Herbs. What's
Roselle
another source? Yeah. Just order you
this
some.
This is good really for all you guys that aren't able to taste it.
You like it, don't you?
I don't love it, but I can tolerate it. And if it's good for you, then I'll drink it.
I think I added that cinnamon and clove to it, and it smells like Christmas.
You need cinnamon in it, though.
I put cinnamon in it.
Okay.
It's got cinnamon in the diffuser.
Okay.
It's got the Ceylon cinnamon.
Drinking organic rose Tulsi tea tonight.
Yay. Michelle. Yum, yum, and yum. I like Tulsi tea, holy basil. Very good adaptogenic. Vanita said you can't find it online. If you happen to find a small bag, it's expensive. Is it really? I've never bought it, so I didn't know. Sheila gave me a bunch, and I haven't had to buy it. Wow, I didn't know it was expensive. I wish I got enough to harvest. I'd ship you some.
I'll sell it to you.
Mm.
What were the name of the sources again?
Frontier Co-op. I did order something from them not too long ago. Frontier Co-op, Mountain Rose Herbs. What's some more sources? I can't remember the name of the one I just ordered some things from. It was a new company out of California, and I looked them up, and they seemed to be a really good company. Dadgummit, I can't remember the name of it. Sorry. Try Frontier Co-op or Mountain Rose Herbs.
Southwest.
Southwest. Monterey Bay. There you go. That's a good company for herbs. Monterey Bay. Look them up too.
Herb Affair.
Herb Affair.
We ain't having no affairs up in here, Catherine.
Is that a company? Herb Affair? Is that what you're saying?
Maybe.
Because I haven't heard of them. Cool. Or maybe I can get that variety. Yeah. Well, I'm going to check with Sheila and ask her about that and see if they're going to have it, because that would really be awesome to have Roselle that'll bloom early, because usually we don't get it. Usually we don't. I've been able to harvest Roselle 1 year since we've been here.
You could make you could almost make a blackberry cobbler type with this.
Well,
a Roselle cobbler.
You could if you left the seed in, because it would make that thick consistency. Probably
it has that taste like a blackberry cobbler.
I could. I don't know. You definitely can make like a cranberry sauce out of it. Yes, Tara. I grow chamomile. I do. I just not like our heat and our humidity, so we grow it in the early spring, and then it usually, when it starts getting hot, it just kind of burns up and dies. Mm-hmm. Now, I did try some this fall. I started some from seed around July. I think I started it.
Sheila says they'll
August.
Have the new variety next year.
Sheila!
Next year. Go, Sheila.
Right. Sheila, I bet you've been harvesting some Roselle this year, hadn't you?
Here,
how
Sheila.
are y'all?
We'll give you some Roselle tea.
You know what? I was thinking about you the other day. I miss your cooking with Mama House videos. I miss you on YouTube. And I miss y'all. I hadn't seen y'all in a long time. It's been too long. Phyllis is going to make some mulled cider. Oh, nice.
Kind of has a little taste like that mulled cider a little bit.
A little bit.
Yeah.
If it had some more like cloves and some more cinnamon and some more.
I'm telling you, if you had
I don't know what it needs.
If you had the little dumplings across with some butter and little knife fork things in it, and you took and just poured this over it, I would, and little vanilla ice cream, I would tear it up.
Wow. Suggestions to grow chamomile.
What zone are you in?
Yeah, what zone are you in, first of all? My suggestions are try to grow it in the cooler part of the year, in spring and in fall. And what I was saying is I've got some planted in the garden right now. It's actually a perennial. It's a perennial in zones. What is it? I don't know. It should be a perennial for us. We're zone 8B, and it should be a perennial for us, but the heat always kills mine every single time. So I planted some this fall.
Roselle ice cream. Yes, sir.
I planted some. It's doing well. It's growing really well. And I hope it gets established pretty good. And then when we get a frost, it's going to kill it back. But I'm hoping it's going to come back from the root in the spring. And it's actually going to be a big, nice, established plant.
Yep.
That's what I'm hoping for. I've never tried to grow it in the fall.
We just hit
We're 33,000 subscribers on
Thanks
YouTube.
for letting us know, Chance.
All right.
We got over that
We
hurdle.
hit it today.
Obstacle.
Anyway, I've always just grown my chamomile in the spring and harvested what I got from it, and then it just knew it was going to die in the summer. So I'm giving it a try this fall. We're going to see how it goes. Grow it in the shade. I've tried that, and it still died when it got hot, when it got super hot. And it's got to have some sun, so you can't just grow it in full shade. I did plant it in afternoon shade. It had morning sun all the way to about 1. The rest of the day it was
Does it like acidic soil?
And it's still, no, it likes neutral.
Okay,
and it's still died. So I think it just does not like our heat and humidity. But I'm thinking maybe if it can get established good this fall, then it might come back out of it from the root in the spring.
The roots get deep
and then
enough.
it might be a strong enough plant that it may make it. I don't know. Sheila, have you grown chamomile and it come back for you, or does it just die off for you too? And what about you, Allison? All of you Alabama people or Southern people, have y'all, what is your experience with chamomile in our summer heats?
Darla, I could punch you.
What?
She's eating non-dairy, sugar-free pumpkin praline ice cream.
Ooh, that sounds nice.
Oh, that's so good.
Non-dairy, sugar-free.
Man, that's
good,
good,
Darla. Did you
Darla.
make that? Did you make it yourself?
You go, Darla.
Nice.
See?
I harvest the flowers on the chamomile. I just harvest the flowers. The flowers have like a sweet apple honey type fragrance. Just died off too. Yep. Yeah, I know. Now I know plenty of people that live in cooler zone. They have cooler weather than us, and theirs come back. And it's supposed to be a perennial for us, but the heat just always kills it. Speaking of, while we're talking about Roselle and chamomile, we partnered with Sheila and Greg at House Tools, and we did 2 different medicinal herb seed collections with them. There's 20 different herbs between the 2 collections. Roselle's one of them, and chamomile's one of them. And if y'all are interested in growing your own herbs next year, starting your own herb garden, your own medicinal garden or tea garden or just culinary herb garden, go get our collections at House Tools. We got the deluxe and the premium.
That's a good idea, Susie's putting the chamomile in a green stalk, and then when it gets real hot,
yeah, will it to the shade? Oh, you could try that.
Yeah,
you could definitely try
that.
Well,
that big green stalk, this last one we got, it is gorgeous. Everything y'all planted in there is beautiful color.
Yeah, it is
huge.
It's full of lettuces. Allison says hers dies off too, but it reseeds year after year. Mine has never reseeded, and you know why? Because I pick every single flower that comes on there.
You stingy person.
I don't leave any to go to seed. I pick every single flower. When it starts blooming, I'm out there every single morning, and I pick every single flower because I want all of the chamomile flowers. I love chamomile tea. Monica has some drying right next to her. All right. Has the flower in the leaves. You can use the flower in the leaves. Thank you, Vanita. She said our collections are great, and that's what she started with. Vanita has a wonderful testimony, y'all. She reached out to me when we first created our medicinal herb seed collections with Halls. She reached out to me and had some serious health problems. And she wanted to start taking her health in her own hands and started growing her own herbs and reading and researching and learning all about them and creating tinctures and salves, and she's been doing everything. And the last time I spoke to you, Vanita, you were doing great and your health was doing great.
Good.
And God healed you.
Yep.
And you were doing great. And when I talked to you, you have believed that he put herbal medicine in your path, plant medicine, and it helped you to get better. So that is a testimony. Vanita, if I've got anything wrong or if you want to say anything, tell us about it.
Yes, Farm Life. It is a great Christmas gift.
Oh, it is a good
Yeah,
Christmas
you can
gift.
go over there on Hoss Tools website, put in the Just Dig It code, and
we'll put a link. We'll put our link on here. I don't know how to do that, and I don't think Renee's on here tonight.
so
She's
Darla
not
says
feeling well.
she's allergic to casein, whey, and eggs.
What is it now?
Darla's allergic
to
casein, whey, and eggs. Dang.
The best herb for joint pain, I would say turmeric is a really good one for joint pain. It's a great anti-inflammatory. I would say cayenne is a good one for joint pain. Any of them that are like anti-inflammatory should be good for joint pain. This Roselle is anti-inflammatory.
Now there's some topicals that you can, the herbs that arnica, you can massage it on
St. John's wort,
on your knee or elbows or shoulders. They make good salves lotions you can put that are amazing.
That's right.
We've got some that some friends gave us, and wow.
Black's Tropical Homestead made some good pain oil.
Yes.
And I'm working on making some now. I've got some infusing right now, my herbal oil infusion of cayenne pepper, arnica flowers, St. John's wort, and I think I put some comfrey in there. And I'm infusing it in avocado oil, and I'm going to make a salve out of it.
Yes, Christy. Moringa capsules for joint pain.
Yeah.
Moringa, it is amazing. We sprinkle it on our oatmeal. We do it like hot sauce. We put it on yogurt. Yeah. But moringa, Tracy ground up all of the moringa we grew out in the greenhouse, and we use it all the time, and it's crazy the benefits of moringa.
Yeah, it
but
is.
Hey, if you've got a dehydrator, if you've got a freeze dryer, I know they're expensive. We don't have a freeze dryer, but if you've got a dehydrator, you can grow herbs and make all kinds of great things to help you. I'm
missing stuff. What's going on, Alicia and Londa? What y'all talking about? I'm missing it. Chickadee Mountain Homestead has something.
Don't be nosy.
Hey.
A big garden. Well, we got animals.
All right.
These deer keep coming out, and I think they've kind of laid off for a while, but I got one of them critters the other night. Doggone armadillo. Yep. Digging holes everywhere. Massive. I think it was a trophy armadillo. I should have got it mounted.
Farm Life received their strawberry starts from Hoss last Thursday. Plant them. They look like they'll make it. I just got my notification today that mine's on the way, and I'm a little worried about it because we're not going to be here. And I'm scared that I'm hoping your dad will open them up for me and keep them watered till I get back.
He will. Pops can handle it.
But they really need to get in the ground as soon as I get them. Mr. Gene, you can hang bunches of herbs to air dry too. Yep.
That's true.
That's right. That's usually what I do. I hang them all over the place and dehydrate them.
You know how many herb drying racks I've made over the years with screens.
Hey, I bought one the other day. I bought me one.
The window seal thing with the little hooks.
Oh yeah, he made that for me. I got tons of them, but I bought me one of those kind that hang and they're round.
Oh yeah, the collapsible one.
The collapsible one. I bought me one to put in my closet back there, and I just hadn't hung it up yet, but that's going to be nice to have too.
Thanks, Monica, for calling me Mister, but you ain't got to call me Mister.
No,
the whole
I've
world
not.
calls me. Gee.
I've not planted
Just
my
kidding.
garlic yet. I'm late.
You
I'm
can
a
just call
little
me
late. I should have already planted it. But I will be planting my garlic either tomorrow or Wednesday for sure. I'm just a little late.
Now, I hope our asparagus comes back gangbusters,
I do too.
because we had a pretty good stand of it this year.
Yep, me too.
And how many years is it till we can harvest?
We should harvest this year.
4 years? Is it
No,
3?
it's two years. If you start them from crowns, and we started ours from crown. Alicia's garlic's already coming up. I usually have my garlic in the ground by the 1st of October, the end of September, the 1st of October, and I'm late.
Y'all, I should have took a video yesterday over at our friend's house after church. We went to Jack and Donna's. They have the most amazing turnips, greens bed. It runs probably like 100 yards, and it's probably 25 yards wide. It was so healthy. Even with the drought, he said he's not even watered it.
Mm-hmm.
And they have mulch like a foot deep that's been sitting there for 2 years. They planted in it, and I'm not kidding you. The it's up a foot and a half.
Yeah.
Gorgeous.
Yeah, their garden looked good. Looked really good. Roberta says, what do I need to do to winterize my strawberries in my green, probably stalk is what she means. You're further north. Now, as far as us and strawberries, I just put if we're getting a freeze or something, I'll put like a covering of pine straw or something over it, and mine will be fine. But you're further north.
You need to get you one of them little frost covers, like a little blanket to put over it.
That's what I do. And Greenstalk has them that you can buy that fits over the Greenstalk.
It's just a little white fabric
winter
type
cloth
thing. Yeah.
It's called winter cloth, and it holds it creates like 10 degrees
Mm-hmm. You can put
temperature in there.
the little bungee cords down at the bottom or some kind of strap. Keep it where it won't blow away.
Mm-hmm. And I'm pretty sure they have that as an option that you can buy that will fit right over the green stalk.
Wow.
Yeah, that's probably what I'd do if I was you.
That lady's, Coney, County, South Carolina. She planted her garlic. They're already coming up.
Nice.
Sweet.
Nice. Do I leave it in all winter? Roberta,
it depends on.
I don't know, because I don't know how cold, I don't know what your temperatures are. If it warmed up a day or something, I would take it off.
Yeah, because you want it to get the sunshine still. I don't know. I don't know if it's suffocated or.
I don't know.
I mean, if your temps get above 50, you probably want to take it off some during the day. I don't know. I'm not versed on that. I couldn't tell you.
I don't know with your temperatures. I would say leave it on there, because I know you're a whole lot colder than we are, and I would say leave it on there unless it warms up, like you have a warmer day, then I would take it off. I don't know. Sheila's on here.
Yeah,
Sheila, do you have an answer for that? For strawberries, Roberta is in, I can't remember. Are you in Idaho? Is that right? In Indiana? I can't remember exactly where you are, but I know you're further north. So she's asking about protecting her strawberries in the wintertime in a green stalk.
So, Alan, glad to have you and Kathy on. We made some Roselle Hibiscus tea, hibiscus.
Roselle tea.
Roselle, whatever you're going to call it. Southerners Crimson Tide tea. And
that's what we're going to call it. Roll Tide tea.
It is amazing.
Yeah, it's really, really good. Hey, Edith. Planted my garden last week. Had to put chicken wire over my beds to keep the squirrels out. Daggum squirrels. Daggum squirrels, armadillos, deer.
Hey, at least the mosquitoes hadn't been as bad lately.
Roberta said they can be in the 30s for days, and we're in southern Illinois. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, you'd want to keep it covered. You'd want to keep it covered, because if you didn't, that's right. That's right. So Susie says she's trying to build up her cocoa. Whoa, mulch. Okay. Cocoa fiber mulch, 4 inches all over the ground part of the garden. That way I can garden barefoot. Oh, I hear you. I hear you.
Oh my goodness.
You got something in your throat. She does that quite often. I can't wait for the next doctor visit.
Oh goodness, excuse me.
Mm-hmm.
Woo. I lost it there for a minute. I would say if you're in the 30s to keep it covered for sure.
Hey, Annabelle. You need a cough drop.
Huh.
You need a
Hey, Andell.
cola.
How are you doing? Alan says no Auburn fans allowed. No, Auburn fans are allowed. Did
Tara
you meet
wants
your
to know-
goal of
yeah.
getting up a year's worth of food? I would say no. I would say I did not reach my goal of putting up a year's worth of food. And my lack was beans and peas. We were talking about that the other night.
Yeah. Sheila's saying for the covering, Roberta, mulch it with straw or use a frost cover. So you can even use a sheet, she says.
What temperature? Okay, Roberta she's in the 30s for like days and days.
Southern
She's
Illinois.
in Southern Illinois. So what is a safe temperature for them to be uncovered? Would you say like 40s? She could uncover that and leave it uncovered. And if she dips below 32 to cover it, is that what you would say?
Yeah, we didn't plan this. This is just Susie. This is just a T-shirt. She's got her sweatshirt on.
This is the clothes we wear about every day.
Yeah, it's a little feminine for me, but she's making some more manly.
Yeah,
just
we got to come
T-shirts.
up with some manly. Oh, thank you, Avalon. This cough has become part of who I am. Let's see.
I'm coming out. I want the world to know.
There was a question, and I forgot what it was. I was going to answer. Oh, my food goal. So my lack is peas and beans, and that's because the stupid deer ate all of my peas and beans.
That will not be a problem. Come this next year because we're about to close in the entire potager garden, and it will be done.
Mm-hmm. I still have a long way to go to grow a year's worth of food. I still have a really long way to go. I'm not there on my fruit. I'm not there on my peas and beans. I grew a lot of tomatoes and put up a lot of spaghetti sauce, salsa, and soup mix. But I didn't have enough tomatoes to just put up tomatoes. And I'm going to run out of spaghetti sauce before the year's over. I'm definitely going to run out of that, and it is good.
Yes, Farm Life, I do believe her cough is related somewhat to her thyroid issue.
Sheila said strawberry plants can generally tolerate temperature as low as mid to low 20s Fahrenheit when dormant, but once the flowers open, they can be damaged temperatures below 30, meaning the lowest temperatures they tolerate depends on their growth stage, with buds and young plants being more cold tolerant than blooming flowers and fruit. So when they're dormant, they can tolerate to 20s.
And if any of
there you go, Roberta. Thank you, Sheila.
You guys and girls don't know who Sheila Key is. She's with Hoss Tools. She has a man with her too. His name's Greg. But you can go over to Hoss Tools, and they have a lot of informative videos, and they can help out a lot. You can get the best seeds in the world from Hoss Tools.
Yes, and we're not just saying that because Sheila's on
They're great people.
We love Greg and Sheila, and we love Hoss Tools, and they're seriously the only company I've ever bought seeds from that I get like
germination rate,
100% germination rate on all the seeds. There's only been a few things that I didn't, and it was my fault. It was my fault. So I mean, really, really good. And they're all about education and educating people and, helping the gardener. And they're just awesome.
She has a man.
She has a man. And his name is Greg.
Yes.
Hoss. His name is Hoss.
Right.
Hey, our brown farmhouse. I haven't seen y'all in a long time. I haven't talked to you in a while. How are you? And I should know this, but I'm behind on everybody. Is there a new baby here yet? If not, when is there going to be a new baby here?
Roll Tide.
And how are the kiddos? How is all of your kids? How's everybody doing? Yes, Peacemaker. And hey, I didn't know you're on here. Seriously, the best germination rate ever. Yes, we love hospitals.
Yeah, we got some. About a year ago, they gave us a bunch of out of date wildflower seeds, and we planted. We just sowed them in our front pasture, and man, they put on a show. I'm telling you.
Yep, and they reseed and come back every year since. And I've got more in there to sow now. I was going to ask Sheila.
Yes.
Sheila, let me ask you something. I think I remember this, that you have diabetes and you have to take insulin, and you were taking Roselle to try to regulate your blood sugar. Is that right? And how did it help you?
So no baby yet. They've been going to the hospital daily. They keep sending us home. All the kids are doing well.
Okay.
So go Vols. Yes. Carrots. Can you grow them this time of year, Tracy?
Yeah. Yep. This is the time of year.
We got a pile of them in our raised beds.
Yep.
I see them coming up too.
I started them in. When did I sow my carrots? I sowed my carrots in.
Yes, blood pressure too, Roselle.
Oh gosh, when did I sow my carrots? I think I did. I think I sowed them the 1st of October.
Yeah, it's like 3 or 4 weeks ago.
Yeah.
They're coming up. They're coming
Carrots do better this time of fall, winter, and early spring.
And what's good about planting in the raised beds too, it kind of keeps the rabbits out. They don't seem to want to jump up there in that bed.
I had something crazy. Who's ever had this? My echinacea. I was walking around the garden looking for content, looking for things to take pictures of and to do little video clips and stuff for social media. And one of my echinaceas is green. It's got tons of little echinacea blooms, but they're green and they're distorted looking.
Nice.
And they look really cool, like super cool.
Maybe.
But it's really not cool. It's really a bacteria. It's called phytoplasma, I think. And it's a bacteria. And it consumes the whole entire plant.
That's not good.
The root, the flower, the leaves, everything. And it leafhoppers will transfer the bacteria to other plants, other echinacеas, carrots, lettuce,
seen that before.
Onions, ornamental
What
plants.
are we going to do? What have you done about it?
You got to dig it up. You have to dig up the whole plant.
Have you dug it up?
No, because I want to do a video about it. You guys, I got to get out there and do a video about it, so I dig it up. There it is. Let's see. Where do I need to put this? Right there. That's what it looks like. So isn't that so cool looking though? I wanted to keep it, but I don't want leafhoppers to spread that bacteria all over my garden. It's called Astor's Yellow is what it's called. And it affects aster plants.
She burned hers.
And yeah, you got to burn them.
Ooh, I could get the torch back out.
No, you cannot
I could get the little dragon back out.
About caught our whole farm on
yeah,
fire.
This is not the time of year to do that. There's no rain. I would burn down the whole.
If you see this, you have to pull the whole entire thing root and all and burn it. Don't put it in a compost pile. Bag it and throw it away, or burn it, because it will little leafhoppers will spread it and contaminate a lot of other plants.
I tell you, speaking of that, it's been so fun Like we've been pulling out all the spent stuff, tomato vines, everything out of the potager. I'll take the tractor and ride over to the goats, and they know I'm coming. And it's like I'm dumping the groceries over vines and all, and they'll just get in there and eat it, and they love it.
Mm-hmm. Okay, Sheila said, yes, you are correct, and it has helped lower my A1C from 8.3 to 6.1. 1ELSO, been able to stop taking my blood pressure meds. Whoa.
Yep. That's awesome, Sheila.
Awesome.
I quit taking my blood pressure meds I was taking Losartan, and I haven't took any in 5 months.
Yeah, it's been a while.
I've been a garlic man.
Yeah, he's been doing garlic
and Rosa.
And there's a natural herbal supplement that you found that helps with the blood pressure.
Mm-hmm.
So that is amazing, Sheila. Good job. Good job.
When do you plant echinacea?
Echinacea. Okay, you can plant if you have a plant start.
She wants the green ones. Will you mail them to her? Ship them to her?
Hey, I want to keep them too, but I can't. If you have a plant start right now, or if you have a friend that has tons of echinacea that will share some with you, that will take a division from theirs, you can plant it right now. This is a great time to plant it. If you're starting it from seed, then you need to start your seed in the end of January and plant your echinacea out after frost is over with. Then you can plant it out. But now is a great time if you can get a plant start or you can get a division from a friend.
Yeah. Avalon's asking about, is it effective for type 1?
Oh, I don't know.
I don't know what type Sheila had, but her A1C went down.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I would say, because it has been known to help reduce, you have to be careful how you say things, has been known to reduce blood sugar levels, to regulate blood sugar. I would say it wouldn't hurt. Try it. I mean, it wouldn't hurt. It might help her. Yes, bravo, Sheila. Excellent. I love to hear stories like that. I really, really do. Awesome.
So.
Vanita has a green echinacea. Yeah. Susie said it's cool, but she don't want it. Yeah. Isn't that interesting? I thought that was so cool. In fact, when I first saw it, I started questioning myself. Did I buy that? Did I buy an odd echinacea or something? But I knew I didn't.
Is that from seed?
That one was actually one that I had bought. It was one of the new series. The
new series.
Yeah, it was.
She has
what is
type
that
2.
series called?
Sheila has type 2.
Okay.
So yeah, I don't. We don't know about type 1, but
I would say it sure wouldn't hurt.
Just research it, because it might help.
Yeah, sure might. Yeah, very cool, that echinacea, but not cool to have that bacteria spread all over your garden. So I do got to go get it dug out, and we got to get it burned. But I wanted to create a video about it first.
So another thing we've done, and I'm sure she's got a video coming out on it, but we finally have solar lighting all around the perimeter of all the fencing we've got up on the potager. It is spectacular.
Pretty cool.
You go out there at nighttime and it's just lit up.
It looks like
beautiful.
Looks like a runway.
Yeah, it's like a
plane.
And I can't wait to get the little twinkle lights for the little arches and the gates.
Yeah.
Because that is going to be we're going to be able to go out there and just have romance off the chart. Wow.
Yeah, the garden is looking good. It's looking good.
Roselle.
Yeah.
Glenda, she's drinking Roselle right here.
Well, she also makes some killer Roselle wine.
Mm-hmm.
Woo, that's good stuff.
Roselle wine, 17. A hot July
Our friend
moon.
gifted me a 3 golden echinacea plants. Nice. Also pink and purple. Awesome. Now, what?
Did I light it up for the deer, for this deer?
Yeah.
But no, it does help
Thought
with
it
that
might
though.
scare them, but
Yeah, because I had
They're not
motion
scared
lights
of
out there
nothing.
too, and it doesn't scare them.
Sheila, Farm Life Alabama would like to know, what dosage of Roselle tea do you drink daily to help lower your A1C?
I feel like we're on
What do
a
you do?
commercial. Drink Roselle and it's really fine.
What did you do?
Uh,
I'm sure you probably took a little every day,
Hey.
but what all did you do?
this is pretty good. It's working on me. This is working on me. I could probably drink, if I could do like the British people and
Yeah.
have tea time, that would be awesome.
Oh, I did want to mention something tonight. Last week we made fire cider together, and I found out from one of my viewers, she sent on YouTube, she sent a comment that to be careful with horseradish because she knows I have a thyroid issue. And so I looked it up and researched it, and horseradish is not good if you have thyroid
It counteracts
issues.
it. Yeah,
And it is a contra indication for if you're on thyroid medication, it will
make it not
cause
work.
it not work.
Mhm.
So I did not add horseradish to my fire cider yet because we couldn't find it, and I was about to order some.
Mhm.
So I'm glad I did it, because if you have thyroid issues, then you don't need to take horseradish.
And we've also found, if you ask people about recipes for, say, chocolate cake, you're going to get 50,000 different variations. People use mayonnaise, whatever, this, that, and the other.
Yeah.
But on this, man, my mind just went. Oh, on the oxymel we made, some people wait and put the honey in later in the process.
Mm-hmm.
We put it in at
Most
the beginning.
people do wait.
Yeah. So
lemon balm can affect thyroid conditions. Well, actually, I have studied that, and lemon balm will affect if you have hypothyroid. If you have a slow thyroid, lemon balm can mess you up. But if you have a hyperactive thyroid, which is what I have, lemon balm is actually one of the herbs recommended for me to take because it slows it down. Yeah. So that's the thing is you have to know every herb that you're wanting to take. You don't have to know every herb. I don't mean that. I mean that before you drink this Roselle, you may have an issue that this would not be good for you. So you need to do your own research on every herb before you take it or use it, because I don't know what medicines you're taking. I don't know what health issues you have, and you need to do your own research on it and figure it out, because just like lemon balm, you may think, well, lemon balm's bad for a thyroid and I can't take it. But actually, it's something I am supposed to be taking. It's something that I need to take to help my thyroid. So, yeah, do your research, please, because you could be taking medications that this counteracts with. And,
it's a blessing that horseradish was hard for us to find.
Yeah.
Because we would have put it in there before we knew.
Yeah. I would have
now,
just done it.
Now, thank God, we haven't been able to find it.
Yeah.
Of course, now Donna had some growing at her farm.
Yeah, she had, and I was gonna order some horseradish. I was looking for an organic source, and I was gonna order some root, and I was going to plant it and use it for my fire cider so that I have it. But now I'm not, because it's not something that I need in my diet. Yeah, do your research. Please do your research. I need to know all the herbs that will turn my tortoise metabolism into. I know.
Yeah, we're all looking for that magic.
We're all looking for that answer. We are. just a reminder, we will not be live next Monday night. No live Monday night. We'll be back live on the...
We'll be in the hot tub.
When will we be back? We will be back on November the 11th is our next live.
We'll be back on the live, yes.
Yeah, on our live on November the 11th. And then on Wednesday, November the 13th, I'll be a guest on Texas Garden Guy podcast again. So Monday night, the 11th, we'll be live at the farm table. And the 13th, I'll be on
Texas Garden Guy.
Texas Garden Guy.
So Sheila's saying she drinks 1 to 2 cups a day. She's also freeze-dried them and made into powder. Used my herb affair peel maker to make capsules.
Yeah.
I drink tea in the winter and use capsules in the summer. Smart.
Awesome.
That way it's year-round. Sweet.
Sheila has this peel maker.
Yep.
This whole little kit.
Yeah.
For her capsules, and she makes all her
They're drug lords.
supplements.
They're drug lords in South Georgia.
Don't tell nobody though. It is so cool. I want one of them. The way that I make my capsules is absolutely ridiculous.
God.
It's ridiculous. It's cute, but it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
I have a flower frog. Does everybody know what a flower frog is? I'd go get it, but I'm not going to. I have my grandmother's glass flower frog. And a flower frog, if you don't know, it has little holes in it. And when you're making flower arrangements, you put your stalks in those little holes and it helps them to stand up and do right. Allison, I know you know what a flower frog is. So anyway, I've got this beautiful glass flower frog. I pop my capsules apart and I sit them down inside each little hole. And then I fill up my little capsules with my herb or essential oil or whatever I'm doing. And then I cap it. And it's ridiculous. It really is ridiculous. I need to get me one of those peel kit things. It's with Herb Affair Peel Maker. I got to get me one of them. Because it's ridiculous.
Oh boy. What was that herb? We had to take them gut bomb things you made.
Oh yeah. I made some gut bombs. I made some antibiotic bombs too. With oregano oil, and it helped.
She's asking,
gave me serious heartburn.
Tracy, do you keep a garden journal?
Yes, I do.
My God.
I got
journals.
I got a whole bookshelf in my closet, and there's nothing but journals.
You can't go into town with her stopping and getting more journals.
I am obsessed with journaling. I have been since I was a little girl. I write in my journal every single day. And I also have a garden journal that I write in it every day. Yeah, I definitely have a garden journal. I would like to create my own garden journal to sell and to have available for people, but that's a whole thing.
We're over time.
Whole thing. Alonda said she saw the video when I made the capsules in there. Unconventional but effective.
Yes.
You know, it's effective if you're making them with essential oils, but it's not really effective when you're using like powdered herbs because it's hard to get them in there.
Do you make oregano oil?
Yes.
Yeah, I think that's what you had in that gut bomb. I think you had.
Well, that was oregano essential oil.
Oh.
But I also make oregano herbal infused oil too. And you can take that. But look, I know we're over our time, but let me just say something on oregano oil. Whether it be essential oil or herbal infused oil or capsules, be careful taking oregano. Oregano, consider it just like you would an antibiotic. You know, if you take an antibiotic for a prolonged period of time, then it messes your gut health up. It kills the good bacteria as well as the bad bacteria. So take oregano. Oregano oil is awesome, but take it like you would medicine. You know, don't take it daily. Don't overdo it because you'll also kill your good gut bacteria. So
Mm-hmm.
just a word of caution with that. Bedtime for the kids. Yes.
Cruise lag. Heck
Bedtime for Tracy too. What time is it?
8:30.
I got 30 minutes. Time for me to go to bed.
She'll be asleep. Yep.
Yes, Phyllis. So glad you joined us tonight. It was good to hear from you. Good to hear from everybody. We always love talking to you guys. Good night, Peacemaker. All right, y'all.
Y'all go out and vote.
Yes.
Fight.
Yes, we already voted.
I know we did.
We went.
We should have wore stickers.
Oh, we should have wore stickers. We're not going to be here, so we went and voted.
Last week.
What's it called? That we
Courthouse absentee ballot.
Absentee vote. We went and did that, so we've already voted. But y'all vote, and let's all be praying together.
Pray and vote.
Let's be praying together for our country. Hey, Rob. Yes, we're saying good night now, but go back and watch the replay. We had good conversations tonight. Alicia's already voted. Awesome. Roberta's voted. Awesome. All right, you guys, we will see y'all back here at the farm table on November the 11th, which that's Veterans Day, isn't it? Yeah, on Veterans Day. Yes, Veterans Day. We're still going to do a live. Yep. We'll see y'all here Veterans Day at the farm table. Hope you all have a blessed couple of weeks, and we'll talk to y'all soon. Love you guys. Good night.
Dig it.